Chapter 11 Summary, What If? In Chapter 11 of Can't Hurt Me, Master Your Mind and Defy the Odds by David Goggins, sometimes referred to in summaries as touching on themes like what if, or overcoming self-doubt in later ultrarunning career phases, Goggins reflects on a period of decline in his ultrarunning endeavors and how he turned it around through humility, learning from others, relentless determination, and reframing his mindset around untapped potential. After years of pushing his body to extremes and achieving remarkable feats, completing Badwater, Hurt 100, and other grueling races, Goggins hit a low point. In the 2013 Badwater 135, one of the world's toughest ultramarathons, a 135-mile race through Death Valley in extreme heat, he performed poorly by his standards. He had to walk significant portions of the course, ultimately finishing in 17th place. This was a humbling experience for someone who had built his identity around being unbreakable and uncommon amongst the uncommon. At that moment, doubts crept in. Was he past his prime? Had age and accumulated injuries finally caught up with him? He questioned whether his days of competing at the elite level were over. Goggins describes this as a dark period where self-doubt threatened to derail him. However, instead of quitting or accepting decline, he chose to confront it head-on. A key turning point came from observing and learning from one of his competitors, Karl Meltzer, a legendary ultrarunner known for his efficient technique and dominance in the sport. Meltzer has won more 100-mile races than anyone else. Goggins, who had previously relied purely on sheer willpower and mental toughness to overpower physical limitations, realized his running form was inefficient and contributing to his struggles. He humbly studied Meltzer's smoother, more economical stride and incorporated it into his own training. This willingness to learn from someone he once viewed as a rival demonstrated Goggins' growth. True strength includes adaptability and ego-checking when necessary. Reinvigorated, Goggins doubled down on his training with even greater intensity. He refused to let one bad performance define him. This mindset shift led to a comeback, highlighted by his victory in the Frozen Otter Ultra Trek, an extreme 64-mile winter race in Wisconsin where participants navigate harsh sub-zero conditions with minimal support. Winning this race reaffirmed his resilience and proved that he could still compete at a high level. The chapter's core lesson revolves around the power of asking what if, not in a defeatist way, but as a challenge to imagine greater possibilities. What if you haven't reached your limit yet? What if self-doubt is just another obstacle to callous your mind against? Goggins emphasizes that most people, including himself at times, operate far below their true capacity, and moments of failure or doubt are opportunities to dig deeper into the 40% rule he introduced earlier. When your mind tells you you're done, you're only at 40% of your potential. He also touches on broader themes of life beyond structured goals. By this point in his journey, Goggins had achieved so much Navy SEAL, elite special operations, world records, ultra victories that external validation was less motivating. The real drive came from internal curiosity. What else is possible? What if I keep pushing when others would stop? This chapter serves as a reflection on sustained growth, reminding readers that mastery isn't a destination but an ongoing process of defying odds, learning from setbacks, and refusing comfort. As with other chapters, it ends with a challenge for the reader. Examine areas of your life where self-doubt or complacency has set in. Ask what if about your untapped potential, visualize breaking through current limitations, seek out mentors or techniques to improve weaknesses, and take immediate action to prove your doubts wrong. Build habits that foster continuous evolution, even when you've already achieved success. This chapter ties together many of the book's recurring ideas, embracing suffering for growth, accountability, mental callousing, and the belief that no one is immune to doubt, but the strong overcome it. It's a fitting penultimate reflection before the book's concluding elements on living without regrets by constantly testing your edges.